Hello and welcome. So, like last time we made a decision as to which of either the young Grey Wardens who want to control Corypheus, yes, or the old Grey Warden who wants us to destroy the Reapers. Sorry, Corypheus. Yes, and now we're gone in pursuit of the elusive woman. I mean, Janica. What? Why?
Oh, that's nice.
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
Yes.
You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawk, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawk has made her choice. The right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawk was not allowed to disagree.
It is the past. It doesn't matter.
Larius, what does Janica mean by not allowed?
How does she know this? Alec, did you tell her? Malcolm Hawk was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty. I delivered an ultimatum. Help us, or you'll never see her again.
You threatened Father. You were going to kill our mother.
No, never. He came with us. I never had to decide her fate. She was never told about what passed between Malcolm and me.
That doesn't make it better.
You see, Hawk? How can you trust anything Larius says?
I can't really. I'm actually kind of surprised that Malcolm has lived long enough to sire us.
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
You can come willingly or not, Hawk. I just need your blood.
Hey! Go again.
And down she goes.
He stirs. Slay him now before he wakes, before his strength comes. The key. It's not strong enough. Use your blood. Free him and slay him.
Reassuring that, I'm given a bunch of potions just before this happens.
That seems to have weakened the spell. Just 3 more to go.
Are you certain this is a good idea?
It takes Hawk blood to open his prison. I imagine he won't stop until he has what he wants.
Isn't that always the way with these ancient prisons?
Fenris, do you want some boots? I mean, it's hard for me to, like, question how tough your feet are, but it also kind of seems like this would be... You step in a lot of things you don't really want to be stepping in.
Feel that? It's like something is lifting.
Yes, I'm sure this will be absolutely fine.
Last chance to change your mind.
Be careful, sister.
Here's a question. What's the best place to cut in order to get a little bit of blood? Maybe back up? Really chunky. Hello, criffy
Be
fish.
this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
He speaks of the old gods, the Imperium.
You are no man. Do you belong to the Empire? Or be you of dwarven blood? How come you here? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
I had a question. This guy is like a good 1,000 years old. Why is he speaking? I mean, yeah, he's speaking in patterns that seem old, but not. I'm kind of question as to how exactly he speaks anything we can understand at all. Like 1,000 years ago, English was unrecognizable. But of course, the other languages haven't changed as much, but still.
You're a darkspawn. Darkspawn. Ravaging the deep roads. Spreading the blight. Does this ring a bell?
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this?
You have stone.
The light.
Merge with your
We sought
flesh.
the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves.
Why would the gods offer you that?
But it was black, corrupt, darkness, ever since. How long?
The Golden City. The first violation. The Magisters who brought the Blight.
The original Magisters? It is their depravities the Magisters of today strive to live up to. If they still exist, in any form, we should wipe them from the face of Thedas.
He tainted the world. He speaks to all who carry the corruption. Darkspawn, Wardens. He brought Janica here. Brought you.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
He slept. While the seals held, he could not wake. He knows nothing of time that passed. We must kill him now, before he comes to.
First he went after the Maker in his house, then me in mine. I'm honored.
The city. It was supposed to be golden. It was supposed to be ours. If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light. The blood Lord. The blood is mine. Dumart, grant me your powers. The fire in my veins. You cannot avoid my fire.
Cannot? Are you sure of that? You seem to be doing it pretty well.
I am acolyte of Dumart. You cannot harm me.
One less to worry about.
Destroy them while we can.
That's what I'm doing.
We have to stay ahead of the flames.
Get out of my way. I'm doing my best. Everyone in? Alright. Why isn't that thing dying?
Something more.
Really?
Burn, you miserable insect.
He absorbed it. Go down!
Dumart. Grant me your powers. The power is mine. I am.
Now you boys! That's enough!
Bring us in. Find a clear path.
Did.
You will die before you touch me, worm.
The walls. Find a way out.
little something more! He comes!
All up bloody
You need to stun him. Disrupt his protection.
To Mart! Grant me your power! The lightning strikes me! Feel the chill! Cannot act! You cannot escape!
Watch out for the ice!
The dragon out of it. I'm leaving.
Everyone in?
Has to be another way to do this. You are stronger than I thought, but not! Rub it up!
Alright, what else do we have? Everyone in?
Watch out!
Fuck!
Just give me a second here. Perhaps a little something more.
Here he comes!
Is there a chill in the air? Run all you like! I can reach you anywhere! Careful!
Larius.
You did well, Hawk. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
That couldn't be at all ominous.
And here I thought I just gained a headache.
I will never forget what you did here. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
Speak like Yoda, I do.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, This prison. It was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Larius. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
Not yet. If I've learned anything, however, it's that everything catches up with us, sooner or later.
It was awful, Mother. But it's over. Father's work won't haunt us.
But he was there? In the past?
Buying freedom for you, so you could have a life together.
Oh, Malcolm, I can't believe... It's like he's still with us. But it's not true. Not really. He went through so much to protect us. I wish he had shared the burden.
Well, if I recall correctly, Larius threatened... and probably to kill Leandra if he didn't agree.
How did the heir to the Amels ever meet a Ferelden apostate anyway?
Oh yes, I've always wanted to hear that.
He wasn't an apostate then. He was a junior enchanter in the Gallows, back when they would perform at the Viscount's functions. I'd always believed mages were grim old men in strange robes, but Malcolm was... He was such a wit. Never had a straight answer for anything, but... It was infuriating. And fascinating. We found ways to meet more privately after that.
Did you not want to go to Ferelden?
My parents made it clear that I had no future in Kirkwall with Malcolm. They threw me out, without a silver to my name. And of course, he came from the Circle with nothing. I never realized what he went through just to buy a safe passage.
You were the most important thing to him. You could hear that in every word he said.
I just wish he was still here. I've made such an utter muck of it since he's been gone.
The Blight would have pushed us here no matter what. Father couldn't have stopped that.
He could have kept Carver alive. I couldn't. I can't do this now. It's too hard, remembering a time before we'd lost anything. I don't know what to regret first.
Maybe ignoring your living children? That might be a thing to, you know, pay attention to. Okay, so something that's kind of disappointing is that I managed to miss part of an armor set that you can get specifically. And that specifically, this is a Grey Warden armor set, but I don't have the gloves. And so though I could do the Memento of the Assassin, there's some content which is only available if you have someone romanced, which I don't think by the end of this I have anyone romanced, so yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. I might look at the special stuff that have just for the hell of it, and probably sell it.
Into Winter who don't use blood magic.
Of course. They're slaves. The Magisters do not hesitate to collar their own kind.
But no Magisters.
Why must you go on about this? No Magister would turn down an advantage over his rivals. If he did, he'd be dead.
You know, to use blood magic, you need to look a demon in the eye and accept his offer. I just figured some of them would say no. For aesthetic reasons, if nothing else.
Need a little special supplement. For that special someone.
Okay, well. That was frustrating. I think at this point the next thing I'm going to be doing is starting on the Deep Roads expedition. I think I will start on that with the start of the next one. I'll also do a quick round of the city to make sure I've grabbed everything that I need. Actually, I think there's might be something in last piece of the last piece of the last descent and equipment set, at which I haven't retrieved yet. But in any case, that'll be where I will call it for this one. Thank you for watching. Do any relevant things, YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day.
What do you say?
Actually, I forgot about another quest, which... So, I'm going to go start that, and then... Well, I'm going to go acquire that. And the next... Actually, I could probably just finish that. It's pretty simple. And then there will probably be a section with a bit which I won't actually record, just like wander around the city at night, making sure I've gotten old gangs out of there. Anyway, so off we go.
Abomination.
Why don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless, then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
Like ripping someone's heart out of his chest?
I did that at the behest of no demon.
So we agree that it doesn't take a demon for someone to be a vicious killer. Good.
Another thing that occurred to me is that I'm currently wearing a bunch to regalia from the Grey Wardens. So people might think I'm a Grey Warden, and the Grey Wardens themselves might have an issue with that. Alright.
Have you seen it?
Sebastian! Stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Alright. Now, time to... take care of these assassins.
Made tranquil. Do you know?
No. And it doesn't matter. Nobody deserves that.
I know some mages who deserve that.
Really? Perhaps they should start making slaves tranquil. Then they wouldn't dream of escaping. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Slaves do not attract demons that try to possess them.
Which clearly justifies it. What a perfect solution.
I knew this would happen. Can't we talk about this? No?
Given as we're the ones who decide that we're dead.
One less to worry about.
And there is a reason for me actually, like, going through here. Hey, Fenrir.
I can't thank you enough for letting me come here. But it hasn't been quite what I thought.
Has the Keeper been able to help with your magic?
Sadly, his is not a problem we've encountered before. I'm studying our ancient writings, but it is a slow process. His human blood makes it difficult to train him.
You know, when I lived in Kirkwall, I felt like everyone could tell by my face I was an elf. Now I understand how easily I passed. It's harder here.
Still, we appreciate you bringing him here, friend. We would not see a son of our tribe suffer alone. Please, accept this as our thanks.
sure I've ever actually come by to check on Fainrail if he's here. I don't think you can if he's in the circle, but I'm not entirely certain of that.
And here we go again.
So, I actually did try to look for and see if I could find any pictures of boats like this from the Middle Ages, and I could not from Europe, but there did seem to be some from East Asia, specifically Korea and Japan, which looked similar to this, but not exactly. So, I'm not entirely certain where they got the design for this. Hey, Sebastian.
So, will anyone smite me if I tell you I killed the men who wronged your family?
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Isn't that where the Circle Tower just burned down?
Yes. I believe that was part of the same strike against my family. In one instant, we lost our mages, our Templars, everyone my parents used to call on for protection.
Your parents probably don't care much at this point, but I hope you sleep a bit easier.
Yes, I hope I will. Thank you. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
So, something occurred to me is that paid royally. I feel like that can only mean. I feel like that only can mean well paid, but could also mean just paid by royalty. All right. And that will be where I'll call it for this one. Thank you for watching. So, the one thing I might do is... Well, I am going to do this. Just make a quick loop through the city at night to clear out any gangs which I may have missed. And... then it'll be time to start the final quest of this act. But yeah, thanks for watching, doing your own things, YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day.